Join me in the challenge of smoking a huge brisket on my Traeger Pro 575 grill and see if I can get it perfectly cooked. I'm really excited to share this experience with you because smoking brisket can be a bit intimidating, especially for those new to grilling. My Traeger Pro 575 is one of my favorite grills for slow, low-temperature cooking, and I think it's perfect for this huge brisket. I'll walk you through the entire process, sharing valuable tips and tricks. One of the biggest challenges when smoking brisket is maintaining a consistent temperature. You need to make sure the grill is at a constant temperature, usually around 250 degrees Fahrenheit, 120 degrees Celsius. Another challenge is ensuring the brisket is cooked evenly, so that some parts aren't overcooked and others are undercooked. To overcome these challenges, I've learned that it's essential to have a good understanding of grill temperature control and use a meat thermometer to monitor the internal temperature of the brisket, aiming for P-205 degrees Fahrenheit, Y-95 degrees Celsius. I also like to use a water or beer drip tray to add some moisture to the grill, which helps maintain a stable temperature and collects the meat's juices. Some people also struggle with stuckness, that period where the brisket seems to stop cooking and you're not sure if it's done. But trust me, with a little patience and the right techniques, you'll be well on your way to achieving a perfectly smoked brisket. The preparation process is just as important as the cooking process. I started by seasoning this huge brisket with 2 rubs. The first layer, a classic SPOG rub, and a second layer of Aruba made with salt, pepper, and brown sugar. I made sure to coat it evenly, ensuring every part of the brisket was covered. Next, I prepped my Traeger Pro 575 with hickory wood pellets, which I think pair very well with the brisket. The type of wood used can really influence the flavor, so I like to experiment with different options. I set the Traeger to 250 degrees Fahrenheit, 120 degrees Celsius, and let it preheat for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once ready, I place the brisket on the grill, fat side up, and let it cook for several hours. The wait is killing me. Let's see how our brisket turns out. When the brisket has developed a nice outer bark, around P-165 degrees Fahrenheit, Y-75 degrees Celsius, it's ready for the final cooking stage, foiling. Make sure to wrap the meat well in aluminum foil or butcher paper. To retain some moisture inside the foil, we pour in the juices that have collected in the foil, which have mixed with the beer for that extra touch of acidity. After several hours of cooking, we've reached the desired temperature. It's finally time to slice it. I expect a nice, tender brisket with a nice crust. As I taste it, I look for the perfect balance between tenderness and flavor. The crust looks fantastic, beautiful and caramelized, and when I take a bite, wow, it's simply incredible. The flavors meld perfectly and the texture is perfect. I'm really happy with the result. In summary, the keys to achieving perfect smoked brisket are maintaining a consistent temperature, using a meat thermometer, and being patient. I've also shared some preparation tips, such as using the right dry rub and wood pellets. If you've made it this far, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below and let me know if you've had any experiences smoking brisket. What would you like to see me cook next? Don't forget to check out another video on my channel. See you next time.